What's up, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. My name is Andrew, but you can call me Andy, and this is J.O.
And you can call me Cameron. What's happening?
That is right, guys. We are here at Numbershot 2025 in Fukuoka, which is a 3-day music festival. This is day one. I'm here with the bro.
Yo, what's up? What's good? What's
Came
good?
all the way from Chigoku, China.
From what? Chigoku?
Chugoku, sorry. My Japanese is shit. Came all the way from China to come and see this pretty much today. And probably to see me. I don't know.
See my brother. It's almost been a year, so, you know.
So yeah, we got a huge, crazy lineup today. Who are you excited to see?
I am very excited to see Maximum the Hormone, one of the first metal bands I ever listened to. Fun fact.
And you guys know I'm obsessed with the whole One OK Rock universe, and so that means I'm super hyped for my first story, but also for the first time ever seeing Man with a Mission. We've been reacting to them quite a bit on the channel, so
They got the
super hyped
right
for
there,
that.
actually.
Oh shoot, let's see.
All right, let's go Numbershot 2025. Gonna see some Japanese metal.
But first, coffee.
It's good, actually.
So check it, guys. We are just kind of waiting, chilling, drinking our coffees here. We're waiting for our time slot to be ordered t-shirts, Numbershot matching t-shirts, because we like that. We like that.
We like that. Numbershots and espresso shots.
Fucking twins. Just came out from seeing Maximum the Hormone. They were the first band we saw today, and oh my goodness, they brought the energy. Very surreal seeing them. I have to say that F was the highlight. The Frieza song that slapped so freaking hard, as well as Shimmy. I've been waiting to hear Shimmy live, and it was so good. The energy was so palpable in there. Honestly, very impressed by the screams. I'm not really into genre mashup to that quite level, and it goes a little bit heavy for my taste, but I appreciated it. It was very good. And now we're gonna have Cameron come in, the metal expert.
That was one of the best experiences I've ever had. It was surreal. I haven't seen a festival in a long time, let alone a concert in Japan ever. And Maximum the Hormone was actually my first Japanese band, one of my first metal bands. So seeing them live for the first time, surreal. Like, it doesn't feel like it happened.
Yeah, I feel like that was a very strong start, so we'll have to see where the rest of the show goes. Next up we have My First Story, and that's a personal favorite of mine.
My first time seeing my first story.
Maybe it's just 'cause I will never love you now, and maybe when you come back to I'm a rainy day, I don't think I can.
My freaking goodness, guys. We just got out of My First Stories set, and my goodness, it was crazy, guys. If you don't know, I'm a huge, like I said, One OK Rock fan, and if you don't know that the lead singer of My First Story actually is the little brother of Taka and has a crazy post-hardcore band. and they slap. I've seen them twice live before, but I'm not even joking. Their short 35-40 minute set here at Numbershot was the best I've ever seen them, the most refined I've ever seen them. I shed a couple of tears during Reviver. They played Already Dead, which is a new release, which was absolutely amazing. The set list was crazy. It was tight. Everything was on point. Hero's vocals were just the best I have ever heard. They were the tightest I've ever heard. And at one point in our section, he actually ran around the entire stadium for Neurosi, came right in our spot. Everybody rushed to him and propped him up. Man, they gave headliner energy. Cameron, as the first time you've ever seen My First Story, what did you think?
First time, yeah, and honestly, when he rushed to the crowd like that, I would say I've never seen the crowd get so close to an artist, and an artist be that involved in a crowd, even at like metal shows that I've been to, and I've been to a lot. Like, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen at a concert.
Right.
But like in terms of like the band, the vocals, I don't know them as much as Andrew does. Obviously, I know One OK Rock a lot more, but of course I know Taka's younger brother. I've heard some songs, but man, like his vocals, I was impressed with live. Like, he, as Andrew said, like he sounded very tight, very refined, with like very little flaw, if any at all. Yeah, I loved it. You know, we saw One OK Rock. I saw them 3 times already live, and like in terms of energy, this is like comparable easily.
Yeah, I would say, and
that's my amateur opinion.
yeah, it was nuts. They definitely are going to be a hard act to follow. That said, Hyde is up next.
I'm excited for him.
My First Story didn't play Mugen, which is it's the Demon Slayer, like one of the OPs for Demon Slayer. They didn't play that, or it's like an ending song, I believe, for the movie, maybe.
Maybe when Hyde comes on.
Maybe when Hyde comes on, he'll pull Hero for that song. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, we better go grab another drink and get in for Hyde's set. See you in a few.
Life is a pounding. I see my candy. Coming and stressing. Inside out, come on.
Alright guys, we just came out from seeing Hyde, which for me, honestly, his set was the biggest surprise. What do you think? I'm gonna give it to Cam, the heavy metal expert.
I would say expert, but I definitely listen a lot more heavy metal than Andrew.
That is
but
true.
yeah, that was unexpectedly, despite Maximum the Hormone being the OG Japanese band I ever heard. This was a pleasant surprise, and I think the best part of the festival so far for me. Yeah. So, if you guys ever heard the band The Gazette, I actually love that band. I've been listening for years now. I've never listened to Hyde all that much. From what I heard, I was like, okay, I like him, but like not my usual taste. When I heard it here, I was blown away. I didn't realize how heavy his music is, and because I've seen The Gazette live before, actually with Andrew, and I felt like I was listening to The Gazette. But then the more we were talking, you know, we were saying, right, The Gazette is definitely inspired by Hyde himself, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Especially that vocal style. But regardless, I felt like I was listening to like The Gazette, but like in its legendary form, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, for me, like I'm not huge into Visual K, but really, really good. Like his stuff was digestible enough for me to really enjoy it. It felt very theatrical as a musical theater lover growing up. I felt like it was really up my alley. Very good presentation. They did play Mugen, sans Hero, which was like, oh man, missed opportunity.
That was a really strange choice. I don't know what happened there.
I know My First Story is on an Asian tour now. Maybe they had to like duck out right away. I don't know. It could have been that, but regardless, got to hear Mugen, got to hear the whole crowd went wild for that song. If you watch Demon Slayer, you know how big that song is. So yeah, it was good. Overall, really good. Now we're gonna get some food. We are going to head down to the beach stage, where we're going to see Spyair next.
That should be interesting, eh?
Very interesting.
All right, let's get there.
So we have been inside pretty much for all of the sets, and now we're gonna go check out Spyair down by the beach.
Gotta walk off some of the McDonald's.
Yeah, bro, honestly, McDonald's, no shame. It's hard in Japan.
When
Every
you're in
time.
Japan, you have to have
You
McDonald's.
have to. It's not a shameful thing. Like, you have to get it. If you don't, you're missing out. That's for sure. But now we have the carbs in the system.
Yep.
Sans the itis, hopefully. Because we're going to be jumping up and down for Spyair, right?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's
We
get-
on fire, baby.
Let's get down to the beach. Guys, we just finished seeing Spyair live on the beach stage, and oh my goodness, what an experience, eh?
Yo, honestly, and like the vibe too with the beach, the sun, the ocean, it felt like just like perfect summer festival vibe.
Yeah, honestly, really, really good. Spyair was tight. I mean, when they played Orange, literally the sky opened up, the sun came out, and it just started like sun showering.
Yeah, that was it was something out of a movie, I swear.
Yeah, you see that? Their friggin' merch line. Everybody was hyped by it, so they're going to the merch line now. It is hot out here. We are going back in the dome. There are 2 acts more, Macaroni and Pizza, and finally, Man with a Mission.
And best of all, there's air conditioning.
Hell yeah. Guys, and that is it for day 1 Numbershot. We finished off with Macaroni and Pizza and Man with a Mission, and damn, good end to the show. Macaroni and Pizza, always something interesting, not our taste, but it was good. It was chilling. Honestly, I think most of the stadium was actually there for them. Like,
it was. I think that was probably the most active. Like the whole crowd was the whole entire festival.
yeah,
Right?
and even when they were done, like, people were leaving in the masses. So you can tell they were there for them, and
I can understand why they're so popular, but I guess for us it's not a usual taste, right? But
Yeah, but-
still they put on a good show for sure.
exactly. I felt Man with a Mission though.
Oh my god.
Very, very good headliners. I
yeah.
felt like they definitely took a lot of old songs, which is great. I mean, a lot of fans were probably there who have been fans of them since the beginning, and a lot of good new songs, man. Like Kizuna no Kiseki, man, that song slaps hard. They played a lot of good ones.
We discovered them back in 2017, even before we came to Japan for the first time. So we've been listening to them for a long time, almost pretty much 8 years now.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
to hear
that's
some
true.
of those songs that we listened to way back then was just like so surreal.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, highlight for you for this whole day.
For me, okay, of course seeing Maximum the Hormone for the first time, you know, listen to them as one of my first metal bands.
Right.
But honestly, I was pleasantly shocked and surprised by Hyde.
Yeah.
That for me was a highlight simply because of the surprise factor of how
Right.
much I liked him.
Yeah.
And I didn't know much about him prior to this, so it was a really pleasant surprise.
I would say that was the biggest surprise for me, was Hyde, for sure.
Yeah.
I said my highlight had to be My First Story.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got very
they were
emotional.
good too, yeah.
Like, man, they just killed it. They put on such a good show. They, to me, had
Yo, he's
headline
not lying,
energy.
he was actually crying.
Yeah, I was actually crying. But also, I really enjoyed being on the beach. I thought the beach was a cool vibe, and that was just it really just added to the whole thing.
That was like an underdog highlight of the day, I think.
For sure,
right?
for sure.
Being on the beach was really cool. Oceanside view. The sun came out, you know, just beautiful.
Yeah, well, Cameron has to get back to China very soon, and then we're going to be coming here for day 3 at Numbershot with Yu Chan. Guys, thanks for tuning in, and we're going to see you all in the next one.
See you in the next video.
And what's up, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. This is day 2. Well, day 2 for me day 1 for youちゃん, but day 3 of Numbershot. It's really different from day 1, which was really rock and metal focused. This is more kind of J-pop, J-rock focused. I would say more on the pop side, but there are a couple of groups we are excited to see. You chan, who are you super excited to see?
Funky Monkey Baby.
Funky Monkey Babies. I have Fammo, as she says. Honestly, I've never heard of them before, but apparently they are a really cool kind of like older early 2000s like boy band, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see Super Beaver, which is a full-on J-rock group. Really excited for Overworld. We recently started reacting to them on the channel, as well as Super, and this we share this excitement for Aimyon, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, follow us along for the second half of this video. You saw brother Cameron in the first half. We got Yu-chan in the second half. I'm just excited. I'm super excited. Geared up, matching shirts. I got the blue, she got the pink. Like I said, representing Aimyon here. Actually, I really like kind of looking around at everybody's t-shirts, towels, merch that they got, and like to see who's representing who. And I don't know, festivals hold just a very different vibe here. But everybody's coming together for a common cause, which is music. Guys, music is medicine. We've been preaching that here on the channel. guys, we are so tapped out at this point. We just came up from seeing Aimyon, which honestly justified the price of the ticket alone. I've been meaning to see Aimyon honestly for about 5 years now, since I started listening to her. I have done like 5 lotteries and I've lost all of them. So to see her live, absolutely surreal. And we are just tired. I think we're both coming down with a pretty nasty cold. We're probably gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna hit us. So yeah, a little lightheaded, but that is all right. We rallied through. Unfortunately, we won't be able to check out Overworld and Sekai no Owari, which we really, really wanted to, but you know, health is number one priority here. But I felt like we got our fill, to be honest. And so that is it for Numbershot 2025 here in Fukuoka City, and it was absolutely amazing. So happy we got to see that. Yuka got to see Funky Monkey Babies, which is like a childhood band for, right? What did you think of that?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
She really enjoyed it, and you can't argue with that. We enjoyed ourselves, and now we're gonna go smash some food and pass the F out. Oh, she exposed us.
We need an issue.
Yeah, that's probably the thing we shouldn't be eating while we're sick. But anyways, thank you so much for checking out the festival life here in Fukuoka, in Japan. Until we meet again, I'm gonna see you all in the next one. This one right here? Yeah. Coincidence?